Hello, tubers, tubettes, and crazy people. My name is Dave Dixon. I'm from Northern California, and I'm on YouTube. So thanks for finding me. I wanted to talk about a couple of things today. Kind of wrote them all together. It's kind of a mishmash of everything, but the first thing I wanted to talk about was yesterday. It was raining pretty good, and it doesn't usually rain too much in California, but when it rains, it pours. I mean, it was pouring yesterday, and I started to take a video of my backyard by the pool, and just to show you how much rain was coming down. And I was just getting to the point where I was talking about the privets, the plants that were in planters there, and they look pretty good. They look a lot different than when I bought them. That would be 36 years ago, because those were some of the trees that we used in our wedding. They're kind of like a ball shape, like three balls on top of each other. They're called privets. And so we kept three of them. Some of our other relatives kept them too. But those trees are 36 years old, and they look pretty good. So right when I was explaining that, my phone died. It was like, not died, but it said that it could not take any more photographs. And the reason was it was all filled up again. So I've deleted videos and stuff, to try to make sure that when I take these new videos that I would have space on my phone, because mostly they want me to pay for a subscription, like $100 a year to increase it or something like that, which I don't want to do. So I have most of my stuff on iCloud. So I got kind of frustrated, and I was like, geez, I don't have that many videos up there. How many videos do I have on my phone that I have not loaded, onto YouTube? And I was really shocked to find that I had 50 videos on there. Now, some of them are my first videos that are not that good, but I'm loading them anyway. I'm going to just give you the good, the bad, the ugly, and hopefully something shakes out where it's going to be appreciated. So anyway, that was my issue. So I started loading some more videos up last night. Friday is always my weigh-in day. I'm weighing myself every day, but it's the special weigh-in day because I started on a Friday. So this morning it was kind of disappointing for me because I started out at 220. Last Friday I was 211, so I was going in the right direction. But then this morning and during this week, I've noticed that I've been going up and up and up in weight. So now I'm back at 215. So it's like I only lost 5 pounds in the 29 days that I've been doing this diet. So went downstairs, talked to my wife. She works from home. Was kind of bummed out, like what the hell is going on? And so my wife pointed out to me, well, maybe she's right. But she goes, look how much, walking you're doing. I'm doing 10,000 steps minimum every day. And yesterday was especially hard because my feet were bruised. So it's getting hard to even walk on them from all of this walking I've been doing. So I started bicycling on this recumbent bike that they have at the gym. And I did it for an hour. And I don't do it at the lowest thing. I keep cranking it up. Like we call it a ladder, where I keep going up in this case, every 5 minutes I would crank it up a little bit more. So by the time I was done, an hour of bicycling, my legs were all, swollen up with blood, and, it felt good. But last night, man, I had all new muscles that I haven't used in a long time, and they were hurting. So I don't know, maybe she's right. I've tried before to get down to 200, and but without this exercising, and so most of the time I look really drawn out, like I'm a cancer patient or something. My face gets really loose skin, and so she thinks it's too low for me because I'm 6'1", and I've always weighed like 240 forever. So she's saying that she thinks it's my muscle. I'm building muscle, and I am taking protein shakes. At least one a day, sometimes 2 a day when I was lifting weights. So I don't know, maybe the protein shakes and the combination of doing all this workout is making me gain muscle and lose fat. I can definitely tell I'm losing fat because my pants are barely hanging on. I mean, I'm onto the third loop, so something good is happening there. So, not sure what this means. I guess I'll just try it for another week and see what's gonna happen. But I am going to March, the middle of March, and that's when it's my birthday, and that was my goal from the beginning. So I'm going to continue doing that. And then I have seen some people on YouTube, that are like athletic guys, and they're saying you have to just commit for a year to 2 years, and then you'll see some really big changes. It's not like a month and you can lose all that weight and you're fine. So it's just a whole lifestyle change. The other thing I wanted to report on was my YouTube channel, because part of what I'm praying for, asking God, is to help me get better at YouTube, better at editing. Maybe I'll figure out how to do thumbnails here pretty soon, but I do want to, my son told me he would help me out on Saturday or Sunday, so we'll see if that happens. But just based on what I have right now, I started my YouTube channels back up, and I got 3 channels, as you probably know if you follow me. And as of this morning, which is my weigh-in morning, so that's going to be my new what's happening with your YouTube morning, I have 221 subscribers, which is great. I mean, that's really, really good. I'm really happy about that. Some of them were from my Bat Builder channel from 14 years ago. So there were a few there. I was already at 100 probably. And then I have 73 watch hours. So I was just downstairs telling my wife that, and she's very excited for me. And and she's like, well, how many subscribers and watch hours do you need to do? Since I have 73. I said, you gotta have 4,000. So she's like, well, that's really good. You're going in the right direction. She's always so positive about everything. And then my subscribers, it's great. I actually got 3 comments last night, but I don't like to look at my comments or my emails late at night, because if it's bad, then it gives me a bad night's sleep. I just, rolling it over in my head over and over and over. So the couple of comments that I've had so far, one of them was from Johnny Appleseed, 2058. I can remember that because that's my birthday, 1958. So 2058, and his name is Johnny Appleseed, and he was saying that the music that I was playing behind all my videos, it was very low, like 3 or 5%, that it wasn't helping my videos at all. It didn't make any difference to my videos. If anything, it was kind of distracting. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just cut it out. So the last few, I have been cutting it out, and it is easier if you don't have to add music to it. I thought it was kind of cool, but maybe it is distracting. So I took that suggestion and embraced it, and I'm gonna keep it off for a while and see how my views go. And these other 3 videos I have all have to do with bad van life. So I got them kind of late last night, and it's weird that I would have 3 comments from 3 different people on one video, because I think I have probably 30 videos loaded. So it's just weird to get all 3 of them last night, and I haven't read them. I'll read them after I go to the office and pick up my check. But it's just a thing that I have. I don't like to read emails, like right before I go to sleep, or have anything negative. I mean, I don't watch the news right before I go to sleep. I just want to have a restful night without having something roll around in my head over and over. So that's where I am with the weigh-in, and also where I am with the YouTube. And I'm 3 weeks into it. I want to hit the 1,000 subscribers, and I want to hit the 4,000 watch hours, but I'm not really in it for like the money, or to be a great YouTuber, or I mean, my reasons are just a lot different. I just want to get information out because I'm in the twilight of my life, and I just want to get some of this stuff out and stories and things out, things that have happened to me. And so that's why it's actually like therapy for me. And so I guess that's my motivation. But I do want to learn how to do thumbnails, and then once I do that, I'll probably go back to all my videos and then be able to create thumbnails for it. And I don't know, maybe I'll get some more views that way. But as of right now, I cannot figure out how to do thumbnails. So my son, who has been doing YouTube for like 15 years, he's super, super good at it. He seems to think it doesn't make a difference with thumbnails, but he's more of a streamer, you know, so these are people that are already following him. And he has other friends. I know when I asked him about the thumbnails, immediately he texted one of his friends and he said, well, how long do you spend on your thumbnails? Because I saw on YouTube where you used to spend 10 times the amount of time on your thumbnail as you do your video. And I'm spending 0 time on it. And when he talked to his friend, who's been a YouTuber for a long time too, he says he spends about 5 minutes, maybe max would be 30 minutes. So these are just, you know, different opinions, and these are my son and also his other friend. That's not their main stream of income. It's just one of their streams of income, and they're only doing one thing, which is gaming. So maybe it is different, but it makes sense that you should have a good thumbnail and a good title, because that's what makes people want to click on it. And then I'm not even worried about that. I'm just more wanting to have a community of people that I can talk to that are kind of interested in the same thing that I'm interested. So that's the reason I have 3 channels. Bat Builder is for my Batmobiles and just fabrication of cars and cars that I'm interested in. I know when I was building the Batmobile, I had some friends, and I was talking to them all the time about the Batmobiles and building them and fabrication and fiberglass and welding, and these guys are like not into any of that stuff. And so they're more, I don't know how to explain it, maybe high income people. And one of them told me, you know, Dave, really like you a lot, you know, really enjoy visiting with you, but you got to talk about something else besides Batmobiles. So I got online, I found a group of people, and a couple of them have actually been my friends, you know, for whatever this is, 15 years. And I've actually flown out to visit them, you know, and we've had this long friendship around cars. But I know a lot of people are not into that. The other thing that I think would be my niche is my being a pool designer, because I've been in the pool industry for 40 years. With the company that I'm with now, I started 28 years ago. And then my last one is California Dreamin', because I do love California, and I think sometimes it gets a bad rap. I mean, so that's what my third one is about. And I need at least 3. And even my son was saying, you just have to put everything on one. For my sanity, I have to have at least 3 so that I can look at something and say, oh yeah, that would go on the pool designing part of it, or oh, that would go on my personal part of it, or oh, that would go on my Batmobile / fabrication stuff, you know, with cars. So anyway, that's my weekly report on Friday. 29 days into my diet and 3 weeks into my YouTube endeavor. So thanks for looking, thanks for finding me. Hope you come back. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thank you much. Bye-bye.